Rollies, hey y'all, and everybody that's tuned in that's not subscribed but you found your way to this video. Namaste. Hi. Hey, how y'all doing? So my name's Amber Saritha, for those of you who don't know. And on this channel, we are very transparent. We keep it real, open, honest, and that's just it. Now, if this is your first video, you might want to check out a few of the other ones just to see how I come off. I don't want you to see this video and think, but everybody has their own perspective, and you're welcome to tune in and form your own too. But I wanted to do something a little different. Now, today, I wanted to talk about something that's not really talked about, but it's always thought of. And it's like turn-ons and turn-offs. Now, in my case, it's what turns me on about a guy and what turns me off about a guy. Like, I'm gonna start with the good. It's always good to start with the good. So turn-ons, right? Like what gets me tingly, and that feeling. If you're grown, you know what I'm talking about. Basically, I like a hood gentleman. Let me elaborate. I like a guy that looks intimidating. Not you don't have to be mean as shit or nothing like that. Like, you don't have to be an asshole. But he's definitely not the nicest. But to me, he treats me different than he treats anybody. I love that shit. Like, and I feel like that's how it's supposed to be. Like, I want my guy to look. Now looks aren't everything. Don't get me wrong. Because personality, like your swag, your whole demeanor, your aura. I'm attracted to that. Like, good aura, good vibes. Like, what turns me on is like if the chemistry is just there and it's not forced, and it's just like, like, ooh, daddy, come here. Like, you know what I mean? Come here, zaddy. I like that shit. Like, I like a well-groomed man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes a scruffy look can be sexy too. But if you can do both, then that's better. Like, can we go to Denny's and Del Frisco's? You know what I mean? Like, can we do both? Can you adapt? I like a guy that can talk to the CEO and still speak to the janitor. You know what I mean? Like, adapt. Like an adaptable guy. Like, but with the same respect. I like respect. I like a guy, like, what turns me on is like a man that treats his mother like the queen that she is, the queen that brought him into the world. You know, like, a turn on is like a man that, like, you don't like a man that has children does not bother me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not a red flag for me. Like, that's fine. But it's like, what turns me on is like how you treat kids. If you don't have any, like, how you treat children, like, just period. Like, to me, that's sexy. Like, I love to see a guy, be even like a father figure or like a male figure in like a child's life. Like, I can't explain it, but I feel like y'all know what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, I like a guy that pays attention. You have to listen to what I'm saying. Like, if you actually listen, and pay attention to like what I'm saying, and then it's like you gradually do things that you heard me talk about. Like, say I'm telling you, like, alright, I'm like, say we're just having a gradual conversation or whatever, and I'm just like, yeah, you know, like, my favorite flower is a tulip or something like that, and it's just like a gradual conversation. Like, the conversation isn't based on tulips and shit. It's just like, that's something that I mentioned. And then, like, you know, like, later on down the line, like, whenever, you know, the next time I see this guy or whatever, he has a bouquet of tulips because he listened. Or like, say I'm like just shit like that in general. Like, it could be anything. It don't have to be flowers. It could be like food. It could be just anything. Just as long as you listen and you pay attention to the details. And it's like, I'm not just talking to be talking. Or, you know what I mean? Like, you actually paying attention to what I'm saying. That's sexy as shit. Oh my goodness. Like, and for you to like show me that you listened to me, or that you were listening to what we were talking about, and that you weren't just listening to respond, but you were actually listening to understand, because you want to get to know me better. Because I know that I listen to understand, not to just respond. That shit turns me on. Like, ooh, the butterflies just be like, no, like, I like a guy, like, figuratively speaking, I am like, I guess my type would be like, you look good, but you're a gentleman, but you're not nice to everybody, but you always are sweet to me, because I'm your lady, or a potential lady, or I don't know, you know what I mean? But that shit, like, shit like that turns me on, like a man, like a role model to children. Not a role model, because I'm not going to sit here and say I'm a role model, but like, when you're around kids, you carry yourself a certain way. Like, we're just not going to be cussing and like, you know what I mean, like talking outrageous in front of children. Like, you know what I mean, like, have that level of respect for children, like you would, senior citizens. You know what I mean? That's another thing, like, just respect, like, you know what I mean, respect, like, just knowing when, like, just knowing how to act, like, just know how to act, like, that shit turns me on, like, just know how to act. I love a man that can, like, hold an intelligent conversation. Like, if we can talk about anything and everything for hours, and it don't even feel like it or seem like it, like, intellect, like, you gotta fuck my mind before you can, like, you know, touch my body. It's different. Like, I like that shit. Like, I don't know, I really do. Like, intelligence turns me on. Like, I like book smart and street smart. I like security. Like, make me feel safe, in a sense. Like, when I say security, I'm not necessarily talking about finances, although that's definitely a plus, but we don't have to go there. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can always build. But security, in a sense, like, I want to feel safe with you. I have to feel safe with you. Period. If I don't feel safe with you, then it's just a no-go. Ain't happening. Not now, not ever. But I have, like, security is security is definitely big with me. Like, make me feel safe. Make me feel like, you know what I mean? Like, a turn on is you make me feel like I want to do things. Like, just do things, period, for you without you even asking, because you pay attention to me. The details, the small details. Like, you listen and you just, like, spontaneously just surprise me with, like, little things. Thoughtfulness, mindfulness. Like, that shit is so sexy to me. I like tall guys, but at the same time, I'm sitting right now, so everybody's taller than me at the moment. But I've always been interested in, like, guys that are taller than me, because I like to look up, you know. And whatever. Let's get to the turn offs. I might have some more turn ons, but I gotta think about it, because you know what, the shit be in the moment. Like, it be in the moment. Like, I know if I'm interested in somebody, like, 2 minutes into the conversation, if 2 minutes, like, you know what I'm saying? If I feel like I'm talking to, like, a dummy, then I'm just like, bye. Like, I don't know, not like that, but like, I can't, like, that's aggravating, you know what I mean? For anybody, like, even if it was a guy talking to a girl and she sounds like an area, like, why would you want to waste your time? Unless you just, I don't know. Anyway, off topic. This one for me. Like, the biggest turn off for me is a fucking liar. Can't fucking stand them. I just don't understand. You know what? Especially when somebody's lying to somebody that they don't need to fucking lie to. Why are you lying, my friend? You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is ugly. Especially if the truth comes out later on. You know how dumb that makes you fucking look? Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, ew. Like, ew. So it's like, especially if you're lying about dumb shit. Like, I don't want to sit here and elaborate, but a liar just, ew. Ooh. Ooh. Like, yo, I just can't. Like, I just can't do it. Like, I could never be submissive to a liar. Because once I found out the truth, it's like, I'm gonna think everything you say is a lie, and I can't even fuck with you after that. And it's like, damn, you done wasted my time and yours, because now deuces. Like, what the fuck? I feel like nobody should have to, because when you lie to somebody, it's because you fear what the truth could prevail or something like that. Like, you fear the truth, you know what I mean? You fear the outcome of telling the truth. That's why you lie. But my whole thing is like this. I'm not gonna sit here and say I've never told a lie, because that would be a fucking lie. But my whole thing is like, I don't know. I'm working on me. But I know what I don't like. And a liar is one. A fucking cheater is another one. Ooh, I can't stand that shit. Like, that's, oh my god. Like, and there's two perspectives to that too. Like, one, the biggest turn off, you cheating on me. Ooh, like, ooh. Don't do that shit. Like, don't let this chair fool you. Cause we can get crazy. Like, don't break my fucking heart like that. Like, are you crazy? But no, I don't get crazy. I'm gonna handle that shit like a lady, and I'm gonna just leave you alone, period. But like, Another thing, like another perspective would be like, you know, trying to talk to me or and like, you know, trying to invite yourself into my space, into my world, into my aura, when you already got a whole situation, like a whole girl and shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what the fuck are you doing? You really think I'm going to waste my time with you to get nowhere? Like, you think I'm going to be your little piece on the side? Somebody you call when your girlfriend and you were like having issues? No. Why would I waste my fucking time? Where are we going to get with that? And you know, I don't condone that side piece shit. Because once upon a time, I was that. I was young, like very young. Like young. Like working at Hooters young. Like, I was like 18, 19. And I was a side piece. And I fucked up. No, I didn't fall in love. I was just in, that's a whole nother story. But that shit is a turn off. But it don't get you nowhere but your feelings hurt. And then you be wondering why you just don't. It's not worth it. Like, to be somebody's side piece, you giving them their cake so they can eat it too. Like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And you gotta know your worth. Like, you gotta know your worth. You're worth more than to be the sides. You want to be the main fucking course. Like that. You know? I want to be the main course. Period. Another turn off is just an unmotivated guy. Like, I can't. Like, come on, y'all. Like, we gotta motivate each other. Like, you have to have some type of ambition. Like, you cannot lack ambition, because, you know, while you're just not worried about shit and, you know, just not giving a fuck, life is going on. Whether you're not trying to do nothing about it or not, like, life is still happening. You get with the fucking program. Like, what are you going to, like, what kind of legacy are you going to leave behind? Like, what are you establishing for yourself? Like, what are you going to look back and say you did or accomplished? Like, I can't be with no guy like that. I could never be with no guy like that lacks ambition to the point where, because you know what's going to happen? You know how they say you are the 5 friends that you, like, you become the 5 people that you hang around most or something like that. This is another reason why I'm a loner, because I like to think for myself. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I am human, and sometimes I'll ask, like, people for, like, insight or, like, you know, shit like that. But I'm always, you know, going to make my own decision at the end of the day. Hold on, the computer just cut off. But yeah, so you can't lack ambition. Like, and I'm not saying that, like, maybe something happened in life where you just feel like you want to give up. And maybe you need somebody to give you that encouragement. You know, sometimes that's all it takes. It's just the right word to get somebody going. But alright, you can only lead the horse to the water. If it ain't trying to drink, it ain't gonna drink. Period. And that's just what it is. And I just feel like nobody should waste their time with somebody that just don't want to take a sip. If you catch my analogy, like, that's a turn off. Because what you're gonna do is bring my motivation, my ambition, my goal. Like, you're gonna make my shit come to a standstill in a sense, because your energy is going to kind of, you know, rub off on me. And now I'm speaking gradually here, like, in general. I'm not speaking personally. I'm just speaking, like, you know, whatever. And maybe this resonates with somebody, but I'm just talking about my own turn-ons and turn-offs. I am very turned off by a guy that is just disrespectful. Period. Like, disrespect like that disrespects like women and elderlies and just like just has no fucking care in the world, like ew. Like that shit is just ew. Like ew, that shit's a fucking turn off. So bad. Like what? I can't even get into that. Like I just know that shit's a turn off for me. Like disrespect, no. Calling me out my name, no. Putting your hands on me, big fucking no. Period. Hold on. Ew. Another turn off. If we're just, like meeting and like, conversing and like within like, like I said, I can tell if I'm interested in somebody within the first 2 minutes. And like it's not always based on looks. Like looks, alright, yeah, they're great. They're the cherry on top. But it's not always about looks. Like, please. Like, not at all. But because I love intelligence. But what would turn me off is if we're conversing and all you can talk about is sex. Like you can't even wait. Like you can't even ask me my favorite color first, or like what I'm interested in, my hobbies, what I like to do. Can I know yours? Like, what's your favorite food? What's your last name? But you want to know my favorite position and shit like that. Well, you'll never know because you're doing it wrong, and that's a turn off. Like, can you have some game? Game is a turn on, but good game, not that finesse and shit, not that finesse lying ass. Like, no, no. And I can always decipher the two. I can, like, wisdom, experience. Actually, like from working in the clubs and shit, like, before I got injured and everything. For those of you who don't know, yeah, I worked in the club. I was a dancer once upon a time. I was a bartender. I was a dancer. I did the front door, as in like, like collecting the fees. At the strip club, I exchanged I exchanged bills for ones. Like, I've done it all. Nightlife was my thing. Like, because it paid my bills. Nobody else was. And I had too much pride to like ask, you know what I mean? Especially if I wasn't in a relationship with you and we weren't like, you know what I mean? Like, nah. Yeah, I'm not the type. Like, I feel like if we're serious like that, and like, and this is a turn on. This has another thing to do with listening. Like, if I'm talking to you about something or whatever, and I mention something, like, and you take heed to what I say, but you don't say nothing about it or whatever, and like, you just like, because you fuck with me or whatever, or we, you know what I'm saying, we working towards something. It's like, I mentioned something and you don't say nothing about it, but next thing I know, you know what I'm saying, you like, here babe, like, go handle that, just down a third, you know what I mean, like, you know what I mean. But yeah, like, that's sexy. Like, that is so sexy. Without having, like, that's a man. Men do that. Boys wouldn't understand, but yeah. I've had a lot of boyfriends in my life, but I can say that I've only really been in love once. Like, love. Like, the type of love that, like, when the relationship was over, the shit hurt so bad. Like, it was like a mental and physical pain. Like, the shit hurt so bad. I don't even know why I'm bringing this up, but it's like, Probably because he was ideal. Like what I'm mentioning, like for the turn-ons or whatever, like he was my ideal guy. Like we literally just like clicked and we just shit just happened, and like, you know, he handled shit and I played my role, and you know what I mean, like we just whatever. But when shit got bad, it got bad. But anyway, let's move on. I just bring that up, like, because on one of my videos, I know, like, on the video when I was reacting to pictures of me before my accident, and I was like, yeah, I was with a boyfriend, this on the third. Like, yeah. But that don't mean I was in love every time. Like, I've been in a few relationships in my life, and I just turned 26, so you know what I mean, like. And I mean, I've liked every guy I've been in a relationship with, but first comes like, then you fall in love. You don't just fall in love. Well, I don't. I'm gonna speak for me. I don't just fall in love. Like, love comes gradually, but if you don't get there, then you just don't get there. But I can say that, like, I felt love, like like that love that you just, you know how. Let me explain this real quick. I know I'm getting a little bit off topic, but it's on my mind. I just gotta talk about it. You know how, like, you'll be in relationships and you feel like, oh, this is the one, like, I'm gonna be with this person forever and this and the third, and then like something happens and y'all ends up breaking up, and you thought you were in love till that next person comes along and like kind of just woos you, like just wows you a little bit, and it's like, well, damn, maybe I wasn't in love, you know? It's like this, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, it just, everybody has that person. Now, yeah, I was in love. That was my first love, but it ain't my last. It's not gonna be my last, like, you know? Let's get back to the topic at hand. I don't even know why the fuck I brought that up. But I guess it's because I was relating, like, to the fact. But, liars, cheaters, manipulators. No. I feel like the worst person in the world, like the worst kind of person in the world, is somebody that can look you in your eyes like this, right? Literally, look you in your fucking eyes and lie. Like it's fucking nothing. Literally, just look you in your fucking eyes like this. No, baby, I didn't do that. No, baby, it's not what you think. No, baby. No, it's not like that. Bruh. If they can lie to you with a straight face while looking right in your fucking eyes, get the fuck out of there and quick. Cause, whoa, like, you'll never know the truth about nothing. Period. That's just a few of my own personal turn-ons and turn-offs and whatever. Maybe they resonated with some of you. Like, I mean, guys, you can relate this to women. Women, I know y'all feel me when it comes to some of the things I said. Now, to each his own. Everybody got their own preferences, and, you know, like, ways of handling things and doing things, or whatever, you know, whatever. But I was just sharing a few of mine. You know what else I want to share with y'all? I mean, I have a fans only page, and if you're interested in checking it out, because it's lit over there, the link will be in the description box below. And yeah. Alright, so I think that's it for this video. If you're new and you made it this far, you might as well stick around and become a Rollie and hit that subscribe button. Join the fam. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And leave a comment down below. Let me know, like, some of y'all turn-ons and turn-offs, or if you resonated with what I said, and whatever. Like, let's have a discussion. Don't be shy. I talk back. Alright, y'all. Thank you for watching.